Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in Week 3. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
The Bengals obviously thinking pass here on 3rd down. They're going to counter with a dime look. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got it over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Go, let's go.
Here's Tutin. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Chased out to his right. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Gun. Stop.
Yardage run here for Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
11. Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Burrow. He's got it to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Get set. Stop.
Off the play fake, Burrow. He's got a man left. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Man in motion here. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down here to 2. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. Plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty. Right 80. Stop.
Drive start to the quick throw right, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Brings up second and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow on first down. The Jaguars are there. He's all down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Second down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks.
Up, stop. Right 80. Right, stop. 12. Stop.
Another try following the sack. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
49-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 43-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Stop.
From the 43. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's good set. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Could be the goal line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Now Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lawrence throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Give up the gun to Bigsby. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you've got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he'll go down here at the 16. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down. No. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Bigsby has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. 180. Legs hot. Hot. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. Stop.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of
12.
5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals looking at 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dahan! 180, Dahan!
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
180, right side. 11, Dahan!
2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
180.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Carry here for Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence in the pistol. Completing. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. When you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
All the left side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
30 left. 11.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Hey, Rock.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be third and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal.
Hey, go, go. Done. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Facing fourth down, Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Brought in by Chase near the sideline. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Right back to Chase. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
11 empty.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
These are 24.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is cut downfield by Allen. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Red on red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. From his own end zone, here we go.
Jaleel McLaughlin on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Buying some time left. Coming on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
He's just set. 180. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
One minute.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 and
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Here we go. They'll
run again with Brown. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
On 1, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size.
Here we go.
They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
On the move, headed right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Kaiser. And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that group that's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
All right, let's go. Son, this is a hunt.
They go play action. Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, Jones. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Jones gonna throw again. Caught by the open man. And he's gonna be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Cut out left. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock. And they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback's going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Go, let's go. Signs at 25. 11, Hackett.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Thrown again. Here's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is...
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Bengals 28, Jaguars 25. Logan Brooks to kick off for the Jaguars.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. He finds Brown, right side. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good out of the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Let's go.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. That's incomplete left side. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So it'll be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Taken in by Chase, left side. Still fighting forward. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Here's the 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That's completed right side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making a 4-point game here in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Now Jones. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
Brown on the inside give. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Hey, Lions.
From the 39. Able to find Strange here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Lawrence in the pistol. Rolling left, buying some time. He's marking over something here. Just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. He's back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Jaguars down by only 3. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, easy, route.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Bigsby. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
Got some space inside the 15. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to stay at the 5-yard line. They made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there. Brock, they could not afford to lose yards there. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hey, run. 11, here we go.
Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he has that first down before stopping the clock. Just under 30 seconds left to work with. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it, and he gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Setting up to pass. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw it. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom.
That's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale